Thank you very much.
So you people are ready. You people are ready to or digest the information within the print media.
Yes,
Yes, for
right,
sure.
Mama.
So,
So,
good
Yeah.
morning, Samira, and good morning to our listening audience.
Okay.
So, we are here again this morning to digest all of the happenings in the print media this morning.
Okay, so I would like to say welcome to today's paper again. And it's a good one here on this Monday morning. So many trending issues, so many news in the papers. There are so many things we are going to discuss here today. But I'm going to start with the front page Africa, and that's the front page Africa newspaper. And we have our three top stories here. But just before taking the top stories, we have our, as usual, four local dailies. And we have the front page Africa newspaper, the Daily Observer newspaper, the Analyst newspaper, and the Inquirer newspaper. And so let's take the top stories on the front page of the front page Africa newspaper. And the first one talks about politics. It says, I don't just talk. Who's saying I don't just talk? Certainly we are going to know who's saying that. So here we have a photo of President Weah. He has his hand it marks the occasion over the weekend where Grand Bassa, people from Grand Bassa endorsed President Weah. And it says, I just don't talk. President Weah chose jobs at VP Bwaka. Says he only speaks to say the right things. So going here to our next top story, it says legislative beat. Public works under fire. Okay, so this talks about the coastal highway that the project is about to start this year. And July 22nd is going to be the groundbreaking of the coastal highway. Then the front page Africa newspaper, it says volume 17, number 131 of today's edition, Monday, July 17, 2023. This paper is sold for $40 Liberian. The first headline here reads, boosted out of Liberty Party. I don't know who's boosted out. But yeah, I'm seeing a photo of Yombly Kanga Lawrence. And I'm also seeing a photo of Darius DeLong. And it says, boosted out of Liberty Party. Certainly, we are going to get a gist of that story. But let's get the next sketching story on the front page of the front page African newspaper. And it says, why Spoon Network was closed. That's the Spoon TV. It says why Spoon Network was closed. Here I'm seeing a photo of Staton Waterspoon. He's wearing black shirt with black glasses. And I'm also seeing a photo of Wimot Smith. And the caption reads, why Spoon Network was closed. We are also going to give you a gist of that story. But let's turn at the back page of the front page African newspaper that normally talks about sports. And here it says LNOC set to reinstate Anderson as LBA president. And here I see a photo of Rufus Anderson with a sheet in his hand. His one finger is in the air. And he's in a position like he's talking business. Okay, so let's get a gist of this story here. And it says, boosted out of Liberty Party. It reads, the opposition Liberty Party has expelled 6 of its members and revoked their memberships over direct violations and resolution taken during the party's convention. A statement signed by the party's national chairman Musa Hassan Bilite disclosed. Those expelled are Senator Yombly Conka Lawrence of Grand Bassa County, Mozzarella County Senator Ephraim Darius Dillon, Lofa County Senator Steve Zago, Mr. Jacob Smith, Mr. Prince Toss, and Daniel Sando. The party noted that the action is a result of these individuals' decision to either participate as Unity Party campaign officials or contest on the UP ticket in the upcoming presidential and general elections, which is in direct violation of decisions and resolutions taken by the LP convention. It has come to the attention of the Liberty Party National Executive Committee that you have been named to and have accepted the position of campaign chair for the Unity Party 2023 presidential and general elections campaign team. We respect the freedom of association is right guaranteed to all Liberians under the Constitution, and we interpose with no objection to you exercising that right, the statement said. However, you will also respect that as an LP member and a senator elected under the LP ticket, you are duty bound to remain the party line and support party policies agreed to by a majority of the party leadership. So if you want to get this full story, you have to buy this Front Page Africa newspaper for just $40 Liberian, or better still, you log on to www.frontpageafricaonline.com to get the whole story. So that was it from the Front Page Africa. This talks about the Yombly Kanga, Darius Dillon, and others being out of the Liberty Party. But I think we're going to go into that for our discussion. But let's turn over to Mafila Kamara as she brings us happenings in the Inquirer newspaper.
Okay, for my end, I have the Inquirer newspaper. And this paper is sold for $40 Liberian, and this is from 33, number 113. And the headline reads, no candidates for Ottawa elections yet, NDC clarifies. So we have at the front page of this paper, we have the NDC boss, and she's wearing a great costume with a black underwear, and she holds a wet paper in her hands. And the other headline reads, AFIA concludes validation on GBV prevention and response. So at the scene front, we have a group of women standing in readiness for a photo. And this other headline reads, Agriculture Minister looms Chetty for modern rubber factory. So, and this other headline says medical partners train elections observer. So at this front page of this paper, will have the partners and also the observer that were trained for the elections. They are all on the front page of this paper. So this is the Inquiry newspaper, and this is volume 33, number 130, and this is the today's edition of the Inquiry newspaper. So this paper is over $40 Liberian. You can go and get this paper to read the full stories on this paper. So at the back page of this paper, we have Zanzan Kawa named Independence Day Orator. Wow, that's an interesting story here. And on the back page of this paper, we are seeing Chief Zanzan Kawa wearing his African t-shirt and his glasses on, a hand pointed in the sky. And also at the back page of the Inquiry newspaper, we have Diplomat Corps bids U.S. Ambassador McCarthy farewell. So at the back page of this paper, we see some members of the diplomatic corps. They are wearing coats, all of them with different colors. And this other story says, thief hustles from Inquiry News. Thief hustles for Inquiry office. That's an interesting story here. And we have a person here on this paper. He's holding a fan in his hand. I think the fan was taken from the office. Yeah, so let's go back at the front page of this paper, where we have no candidates for October elections yet. So let's take a look at this story. The National Elections Commission has clarified that no aspirant has yet been certificated to contest the October 10 general elections, contrary to impression being created by some individuals who participated in the just and a candidate nomination process. Speaking during the Interpolitical Parties Consultative Committee on Friday, 14 July, Chairperson to Brian Lassana said the document being displayed by some aspirants on social media and other networks to create the impression that they have been qualified and certificated as candidates you can get yourself the paper and read the full details of this story. So it's back to you, Grace. What do you have on your end?
Wow, thank you very much, Mafidia. Thank you, Samira. And I'm happy this morning to be seated in this cozying up studio, bringing you the analyst newspaper, Liberia Saturday, July 15, 2023 in Grand Bassa County. To be precise, Buchanan, the citizen, vowed to re-elect President Weah, not because he is one of them, as his mother hailed from the Grand Bassa belt, but because of he is the only president since 1847 to have brought massive development to Grand Bassa County in Liberia at large. That's it. Get yourself a copy of the Analyst newspaper and dive into the story. The continuation of this story is on page 4. So I also have CPP concern over Spoon FM closure. Wow, get yourself a copy of this and see Alexander Cummings here in his native site, posted on the front page of the Analyst newspaper. LP expel Yombly didn't allow finally. Wow. Warn against using LP name and emblems. At the back page of the Analyst newspaper, the photo of Stena Vast, Stena Barrel, Charlie, and Brodsky is posted here. And it reads, incumbent Weah will be defeated. Charlie Bronskin speaks the Voice of America. So Charlie, you can talk to local journalists in here, eh? Only Voice of America. But anyway, that's a big one. It says incumbent Weah will be defeated. I'll take a part of that story.
Yeah.
Despite criticism from the broad studium of Liberian political landscape, the incumbent President George Manneh Weah will get a free ride on his second-term bid, mainly because the opposition community that is expected to unseat him at the October poll is itself completely fluttering. The vice presidential candidate of the collaborating political party, Councillor Charlie Bronsky, says she is extremely confident that the opposition will pull through and rally around whichever party that makes it to the second round to defeat incumbent Weah if he will in fact make it to the second round. Samurai, you following, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so
Yes. And that's an interesting one.
Okay.
That's an interesting one, and
let me just
we will definitely dive into it. You know, the Analyst newspaper, they have too many catching stories this morning.
yeah, so let me take this all the headlines here. This one read, no candidate certificated yet. No candidate certificated yet. NEC boss counter wrong impression about certification. This one here reads, relentless attack on press freedom must end. This is the photo of Ambassador Joseph. This is the photo of Ambassador Joseph Yimabwaka. He's seated here on the back page. He's seated here on the back page of the Analyst newspaper, confidently seated and making sure that his point is well taken. So you can get yourself a copy of the Analyst newspaper and be able to know what is happening here. Get yourself, this is only sold for $40 Liberian. You get yourself a copy of this paper. I'll come back. When I come back, I'll bring you a part of this story from Ambassador Barkai.
So that was the voice of Grace Williams Joshua. And of course, she did the Analyst newspaper with too many catching stories. But now it's over to me, and my end, I have the Daily Observer newspaper. And this paper is sold for $40 Liberian. It says volume 23, number 121 of today's edition, July 17, 2023. The first headlines here on the Daily Observer newspaper, which is printed in red, it reads, religious leaders are angry, with an exclamatory mark. It says religious leaders are angry. Why are they angry? Certainly we are going to know pretty soon. And on my far right, I have Jetty Rubber Factory will benefit smallholder farmers, says Minister of Agriculture. Here you are seeing a photo of Jetty, the CEO for Jetty Incorporated. He's here with some Liberians and they are working to this particular site with their working tools and their clothes on them. And coming down, it says Councillors Court's lawyers filed motion for speedy trial following first victory at Supreme Court. Here you are seeing a photo of Councillor Gloria Musu Scott with a black hair tie. And she's in a mood like she's shocked. This story is one of the biggest stories that have been going on since February. We have been following this story. And the next one here says, President Weah accepts Bassa People's re-election endorsement. Over the weekend, the people from Grand Bassa, they endorsed President Weah for October 10th elections. And following this particular program over the weekend, he was also crowned in Grand Bassa. So let's take a look at the Daily Observer newspaper back page. And at the back page, we have only one story. And it says US $15 million suit against Swiss rights activist kicks off Tuesday. And I take that again. US $15 million suit against Swiss rights activist kicks off Tuesday. But let's take a look at this story that says religious leaders are angry. Okay, and it reads, members of the Liberia's Religious Council have strongly criticized the Swiss embassy and others for supporting organizations that advocate for the legalization of abortion in the country. That's an interesting one. So I take it from the top again. It says members of the Liberia's Religious Council have strongly criticized the Swedish embassy and others for supporting the organization that advocate for legalization of abortion in the country. The Swedish embassy, along with several international organizations, have been actively promoting the legalization of abortion by supporting local pro-choice activists and funding. The continuation of this story is on page 10. So let's get a jet to take us there.
While we getting a jet, go ahead. I think.
Okay, so certainly we have arrived, and it reads funding campaigns that aim to change the existing laws on abortion in Liberia. The actions of the Swedish government and others, according to the council, which represents various religious denominations in the country, are a direct attack on the deeply rooted cultural and religious values of the country. So if you want, this is an interesting story. It's very interesting, and if you want to get the full story, you have to buy the Daily Observer newspaper for $40 Liberian, or better still, you log on to www.liberianobserver.com. Grace, you are trying to say
something. Yeah, I wanted to take this story from Ambassador Joseph Mabuaika here on the back page of the analyst newspaper. It's a relentless attack on press freedom must end. JMB, but government says it is not a party to defamation lawsuits. Following the outbreak of report that Spoon Communication Network, which includes Spoon FM, Fabric FM, Super FM, and their online TV, has been forcefully shut down in Monrovia early Friday morning upon court's order, Unity Party Standard Bearer Joseph Mabuaika says Liberians are now witnessing a troubling pattern of Weah administration suppressing the independent press through catastrophic means. Nothing the relentless attack on the press freedom must end. However, the government of Liberia has categorically stated that it was never a part of the lawsuit that was filed by former Leches boss Wilma Smith against Spoon Network owner Staton Waterspoon for defamation of character. So this is it from my end. You can see the photo of Ambassador Boaka seated here on the back page of the Analyst newspaper wearing a white shirt and a black coat with a scrappy tie. He's handsomely seated on the back page of the Analyst newspaper. And at the front page of this paper, I see His Excellency Dr. George Manawia has imposed hundreds of Liberians from across the county in Grand Bassa, where he is posted wearing a blue native gown, as the head of council presents a gift to him. This is it. You get yourself a copy of this paper to dive into major happenings in and around Liberia. It's only sold for $40 Liberian. Thank you.
Okay, so quickly, if you are following our live online, we encourage you to share the live video. Invite a friend to participate if you are following our live online. And also, you can drop a comment. It will be read out at the end of this particular discussion. And if you are following us or just tuning in, this is a reminder that you are listening to Voice of Liberia 104.1. We are located at Capital Papas. Presently, the program to this paper on your favorite FM dial with Samira Wanlai, Grace Williams Joshua, and Mafila Kamara. But Grace, before turning over to Mafila, can you please just give us a gist of the editorial in the Analyst newspaper? Just one line of the editorial.
I don't read one line, sis, so you take trouble for me this morning.
Why Mafila look for the editorial first?
Okay, let me check for my editorial. They say the EJS Center milestone so far, championing women leadership across Africa. The Ellie Johnson Sirleaf Center. This one is actually a photo of Her Excellency, former President Ellie Johnson Sirleaf, and the foundation she have making sure that democracy is practiced across Africa. So I'll take you, Samira said, just a gist. So I don't know which part of the gist I can take you here. Okay. They say noted for championing women leadership across the African continent, the Ellie Johnson Sirleaf Center for Excellence, EJS Center for short, has made a number of significant strides in amplifying the voice of African women and girls in every space of life. As the center held into the second half of 2023, the analysts followed its achievements in promoting women leadership and equal representation across the continent. I should stop there. I should continue.
Yeah, you can stop there because we have to go. Mafila, give us just one line of your editorial. Then we have our discussion for today.
For the Inquiry newspaper, the editorial reads, applauding World Bank's commitment. Before the close of last week, the World Bank Group has committed an initial US $300 million to Liberia hydroelectric dam to be constructed on the Simple River in Lower Bon County, intended to increase the country's hydropower generation capacity by an additional 500. That's 150 megawatts when completed. Announcing this following a donor conference organized by the group in Liberia earlier this month in the country. The group said the project will be the second of 4 dams to be constructed along the Simple River in central Liberia. So that is a gist of the editorial in this paper.
All right. So we are going to take a short break and be right back for our discussion. We don't really have time, so this is how we'd like to welcome you back to today's paper on Voice of Liberia 104.1. I am Samira Wanlai, and I'm here with Grace Williams Joshua and Mafila Kamara. Together we had read 4 newspapers, and we are going to take our talking points for today so that you can be able to phone in and give your thoughts, and we call it a day here. So, Grace, from the Analyst newspaper, we have too many catching stories from the Analyst newspaper, and I want to list out our talking points for today. If you are following our live, please share. And we are going to talk on LP expels Yombly, Dillon, and others. We are going to talk on that.
Yeah.
And we are also going to talk on Charlie Bromsky. I heard you say that it's only a Voice of America she can talk with. She don't.
I won't be personal, man. Before Charlie not over my home. Like my own woman supporter in politics. She also know that the Liberian media has been contributing, even to her late father, making sure that he's promoted. And every time he has press conference, he invited everyone. So I think she should narrow down her political view to Liberian media. That's my own take.
Yeah, certainly. Because over the past time, what news that we've been getting
from Voice of America. But I want to ask you, Samira, my own of talking point this morning is about our Council of Elders. Our Council of Elders. Mafida, looking at our Council of Elders, you think they're serious with what they're saying about abortion? When they have sold almost everything we have in this country to the past government, all their rights, they gave everything away on pro bono level. Why I say abortion now will be issue because of woman business? No, we here for that one. The body that I carry in my body, I decide if a pregnancy is healthy for me or not.
Yeah,
for me,
so,
I'm serious on that.
Yeah, I know you are serious.
Okay,
so I'm listing the talking points for today. So let me just get done. We have.
Please include that in your talking points because I will talk about it, my love.
I had my talking points, so we have 3 talking points for the day. You couldn't even wait. It's part of it, right? But you just couldn't wait.
I couldn't wait because
it was the last one I was about to call.
Okay,
it's
sweetheart.
Part of it. So
Thank
it's
you.
Included too, because this abortion thing is thing that we all should look at and see it from our own perspective, our own views. We should be able to look at it from that point. So we have 3 talking points for the day. We have the Charlie Bromsky thing where she's saying that she will defeat Josh Weah first round. She's going to defeat Josh Weah. You know, but what I have to say to that before getting into the discussion is that you cannot think low of yourself. So you always have to be
have high expectations.
Of course, your expectations have to be high. And we will also talk about the dismissal from the LP, which includes
that one our own news.
Darius Dillon.
But we should also include this NEC story.
We have our 3 talking points for the day.
Or you can just on the NEC issue.
We have our 3. We shouldn't confuse the public, please.
Yeah.
We shouldn't confuse.
Okay, if you don't want us to talk about me, I don't see anything.
So we have 3 talking points for the day.
Okay, we'll look at it. The moderator said 3, so we'll follow.
Yes, 3 talking points for the day. And we are going to start with the abortion issue. So it's over to you, Chris and Mafila. You were already.
Mafila, you want to go for it? I'm going to go.
No, go ahead.
I will go?
I can't argument to that. So
You like can't talk about me and myself. The fact here is the reason I said I will start with the abortion if you want. I will start with, abortion. I should start with which one we're talking for abortion?
The abortion is the first.
Okay.
You couldn't wait to talk about this
abortion. No, I wanted when I relax Google, you know. Then I gear the car towards that. So I will start with Charlie, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love women in politics.
Yeah.
I love supporting women that want to come to the political space. But like I keep saying, if you want and you know you want to come to the political space, Charlie been behind her dad through all going to school. Charlie, where is your foundation you open? In what direction have you contributed to the Liberian people? You say women, we should support our fellow women. I like supporting women. But I can boldly tell you today that I can support Grace Span or I can support Madam Joa Howard Taylor because I've seen the level of work they have done across Liberia. I stand to be corrected. But Charlie, going to school, impacting yourself is not all Liberian people want. How will you advocate for us, women that are raped, women that are abused? When it comes to Felicia Boy Thomas, I can tell you today, she's a journalist. But she's one of the strong advocates for crimes against women in this country. If she put her hand in politics, I willingly will vote for her. When Madam Seattle Scott put her hand in politics, I will vote for her. Because you can see the level of work they are doing across the country for Liberian women. Mostly women in the media, I don't know, but you have women within the law school and the law firms. Charlene, what are you doing to advocate for them? What have you been doing over the years? What have been your contribution to the development of Liberian people that you want we the women to support you today? So if you are like Charlie anticipating coming into politics, this is the time you go back to your drawing board. Start doing something. You have to start a foundation. The little advocate say you will make. It's not about drafting policies, my dear. Policies that have impact on us matters. If we know you are the one drafting our policies, if you come back tomorrow to tell us I drafted our policies, it will not be hard, Mafia, because you have already told us and we know what perspective you're coming from. Mafia, are you following me? You say you will come to us. So that's my own takes on challenge. She's a very beautiful lady. She's energetic. She stands a chance of becoming like the next vice president. But challenge, you have to wake up to your game, involve the Liberian media, make sure you speak to the issues. There are a lot of trainings issues in this country that you can talk about. Just coming out to say you will defeat someone is now again. Tell us what you can do for Liberian people if we hand you our country. That's my take on one. Two, you talk about Yombly and Delon. Liberty Party has become a joke. I will just be frank. Since the passing of Honorable Bronskin, Liberty Party has become a playground for partisans. Today you will see Yombly saying she's the chair of Unity Party and Liberty Party. Tomorrow you will see Belete saying I am. You will see them in court. You will see them counter reacting each other. A house divided cannot stand.
Yeah.
If you can't take care of a common political party, say Liberia, you will take care of. If you can't even take care of your own backyard political party, that don't even comprise of half of Liberia population, but a specific number of people, and you are entitled to govern. If you can't take care of that, how do you expect us to trust you, our country? So Yombly, Delon, and Ability, all of you are just passing around. Most of you are jokers, I can tell you. Political jokers.
Okay.
Okay, so and the last one,
quickly,
the abortion. Okay, as a wife, as a mother, as a daughter, I came from that direction on the elder council because of this. From the very first day, we started encouraging our girls to use family planning while they are not married. We desecrated our tradition. The very first day we choose to allow our children to have sex with condoms while they're not in their husband's house, we already spoil our tradition. So that's why I'm coming down here on the elder council. Having condoms and sex is another form of abortion. You know that from the Bible standpoint and traditional standpoint. That's why older people used to say you should wait, abstain from sex before you get married, right? Mafia, I don't know how you see that. But now, we say condoms should be used, or we should go ahead, take family planning. Take family planning and sleep with as many men as you want.
But, all right, I'll give my take.
You get your own thing. Sleep with as many men as you want. Why not tell your girls, as a traditional leader you are, as a pastor you are, as an imam you are, which is the right form, abstain from sex until you are married. That's the standard. That's the biblical standard of it. The Bible did not tell you should use condoms. The Bible did not tell you should use family planning. The Bible did not tell you should have active sex before you get married.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying the elders has contributed for this space that Swedish Embassy has created today. If you have accepted that we use condoms, you have accepted that we use contraceptive, which should be used for women that are in their marriages. Condoms and contraceptive were made for women that are in their marriages that don't want to have babies, you know. But you elders have embraced it. You're giving your children it already. So now, why should abortion be an issue? Why should abortion be an issue?
Okay, so we are going to hold you there and turn over to my fila before.
Because I want us to discuss one issue after the other.
Okay, go ahead.
We have already given our views on a particular issue, don't go to the next one. But when it comes to Charlie Bronsky, politics is like a competition, competing of ideas. So, but she's saying she will beat the sitting government one round. I think it's not an issue because everybody goes to election or competition with the hope of winning. So, by she coming out to say that they will defeat the sitting government one round, it shouldn't be an issue for anything because that's her expectation and that's what she hoped to achieve after the election. So, whether she should acknowledge the fact that we have all the political parties, that one is up to her to do her own ground work. But talking for women, she has been doing that all the time.
Show me some of her streamer.
Charlie has been advocating for women all the time.
Show me some of her
So
work.
it's not about she coming to politics, so she should forgo her political vision to start advocating for women.
Mafia.
She has been doing that over time, ever since the day she started doing that. So what she's now focused on is her political goal.
Okay,
to
so
achieve her political
I have a
goal.
question
That's
for you.
her
I have a question.
main right now. But you saying you shouldn't be talking about defeating the sitting in government.
Tell us what you will do for the Liberian people. Tell us
that's
your
what she's doing.
what pathetic
That's
she
what
will be
she's
somebody
doing.
one round. Is that relevant?
But she will not just say she will be somebody one right before coming up with facts.
What if watching this in the paper?
Because when you come to argument that you should be able to defend yourself. So probably will be the
That will look
government.
for the paper.
Let's
That
come
will show
to,
it.
I mean, when it comes to so thing, what the government lacks, my government will be able to provide it. And that's how she will get the photos to vote for all comes October.
But talking of First America.
Now
That she continue talking from where?
What I'm saying, Grace, what I'm saying is, over time, Charlie has been advocating for women.
I have not. I stand to be corrected.
In the country, all of essential things she has.
I said she had drafted policies.
Right
I said that, right? But her policy has not impacted anyone.
Her main aim is to ascend to the first, president position of the country.
We already have a female.
So you will not expect her to divert from what she's planning to achieve, to be talking about other topics, even though we know that it's essential, it's very much important to the well-being of everyone. Yeah. But I think women advocacy or women discussion, it is the OAC, it is a continual process. It's not just a one-day thing. But for the presidential election, she has a time frame to talk to people, to convince them why they should vote for her and her candidates.
That's why we are saying the same thing. Be telling us what you will do for the Liberian people. Don't tell me how you will defeat somebody. It's not part of me to come in your war room. I don't care for your electoral strategy. What I care for is what you bring to the table, what you willing to offer the Liberian people, what you have done in the past. How has your advocacy, how has your work, your policy impacted the life of Liberian? That's my standpoint.
Okay, so about the Charlene thing, she coming up and saying that she will beat President we have one round. She can say that for all who cares. She can go out and say it. She got a right, her freedom of speech to say it. But our point in studio here is, what have you done for the Liberian people?
Finish.
It's not just about getting. It's not. I'm laying my platform.
I will get back to you just 1 minute.
Okay.
The problem with we Liberians asking our political leaders, what have you done or done in the country or in your particular locality? What have you done? What this that. Me as here as if you are not doing anything, you are not fit to contest for any position in the country.
My sister, of course.
So you simply trying to say that person should go see, even if they don't have it, they should go see to be able to construct role in our communities. They should go see to be able to build hospitals in our community.
Your advocacy
or the country at large.
So let's get this straight.
I say your advocacy impact.
Let's put this under control, Mafila and Grace. The point here is, Mafila, nobody is saying that you should go and steal money. It's not even your responsibility to construct road. When we are talking about your impact to the Liberian government, it doesn't have to do with money. You giving people money, you constructing roads for them. We're talking about what yes, except from development.
So when you talk about development,
excuse me, except from development.
Let Grace explain to us.
Okay, thank you very much.
Charlie Bromsky, number one. Charlie Bromsky is a woman. What she has done for the women over the past years before coming to vice presidency.
What are you talking about? You want to see tangibles?
I can speak.
Tangibles? Do you want to see tangibles before you know that Charlie has been?
You asked me, right? And you asked me, am I protected?
Go ahead.
I'm saying my filia. If you want to get into politics, start doing your groundwork now. What are some of those groundwork? There are a lot of women that are affected. When it comes to human related
so you're talking about advocating for women.
Can I learn?
Okay,
can I
learn?
When it comes to psychosocial issues for war victims, rape, sexual gender-based violence, making and drafting policies, telling the public that you contributed to drafting these policies, feeling the impact, making sure. Okay, let's go down to Woki Doro. I'm coming.
Talking about
I am coming. Woki Doro. She may not have money to give Liberian people. She don't get nothing to give people for district 6. But she reaches out to everyone.
Exactly.
She building capacity of young people. For even the pageant she holds, she creating avenue for young people to go out and sell themselves. There are a lot of opportunities that she's creating for young people. I'm not running campaign. I'm not campaign has not open. Let's come to Felicia Boy Thomas. Okay, let's come to Vic Jones. These are women that have sacrificed their life on the line, making sure that women right and bills in line with women protection are ye too. So if they put their hand out today, I will support them. Even the Vice President Joel Howard, her contribution, her trademark is there. So I could start the same thing. She did not have money for she advocated for that vocation school that came in her district. When it came there, they started impacting women. We did not answer for bridge, construction of bridge or road. We voted for her overwhelmingly. So I'm telling you, that child had her impact on the Liberian people. I'm more tangible. Who cares our child took up personally and run with a riot that we saw anything? Nothing, my sister. It's not about reading articles, reading newspaper, reading constitution. It's about your contribution to the country.
So she has not done any of that.
I have not seen any tangible.
Okay.
If you are saying that, we are journalists, we sit on the radio and then we talk about issues. If you are saying that Charlie Bromskin had done so and so thing over the past year, you come with it, we research it, and then we come to one understanding about it. But when we come on the radio, we need facts, because people out there, they listen to us and they rely on us for news.
I know that.
So we need facts.
No. I want you girls to understand that when it comes to election, or when it comes to getting things done, people get their own ways of doing things. Yeah. Let's just. I mean, let me set the example of myself. When it comes to doing things in my community, I do have my own initiative.
At your age, you have your own
initiative. I have my own initiative in my community, but I'm not constructing anything in the community. So let's just say when time comes tomorrow, probably if I want to go contest,
I will support you because I've seen.
She has been in Grand Bassa County.
Grand Bassa County.
I have not seen you.
Grand Bassa County.
I'm in the media landscape.
Am I saying I'm in the media?
Are you talking about Grand Bassa County?
You put your hand up here. Once you female, you have your trademark. I know what you're doing for the studio at the UL. The way you advocate for, I know you, Mafida. No man, to be fair, I know you. Even let be realistic, yeah.
I get your point.
But if Charlie want to win the election, let she come back to us. Let she come back to the library with me. Let she come back to the female.
Open vocational school.
She have to open sponsor. That. Okay. She not have. She's a lawyer.
Okay.
She can pick cases on the dock. Local council tier won't conclude.
The sweeper.
That man, I worked with that man when I was at Oja. If you go to a project with this man, any money remaining, he will pay back. Pick poor people cases and advocate for them. Look at President George Weah. Before ascending to presidency, he was named Goodwill Ambassador based on the work he has done. If you want to lead this
send people out of the country, send them to school.
Do something that we can see. I'm not saying I love Charlie, but
you said do something that people can see. Talking about tangibles now.
Let she bring 1 or 2, 3 person that she have impacted to us. Tell us that these are the work we're doing. Give us your trademark. Come us with your platform. Lay your basics. How will you impact Liberia? What is your developmental plan? Then let the Liberian people judge. If we the women stand by you, just the women, we are 40% voter. Let's just say 60%. You think she will not win? We will not even look at the men on the picture. Only what we will look at. Like Ambassador Joel Howard Taylor is doing.
So yes, just look at Yakia Koluba district. Joao Taylor went there and she said that we should put women into power. And Josephine Davis, she raised Josephine Davis up in that particular district. So don't you think just this one time or this one Friday, if you could see the amount of women that were behind Josephine Davis on the party headquarters there. Oh man, people that we can call our mothers, they were all behind her, because we the women will always want to support our own. That's the truth. But what is our own doing for us? What has she been doing?
before working to look like on the internet the other time I saw some people bullying her. They said that the toilet ground that she put or in the street said that their black she did it way at the end of the day she did something for the people.
But the constituent of that district knows she's doing something.
I understand your point. So when you're talking about politics, you want to see tangibles.
I want to see tangible. I want to see the impact. The citizens want to see the impact.
What are you talking about tangible?
It's
already there. You see impact.
You narrow it down to me.
It's not. So let me just come in, okay? My feeling increase. Let me just come in.
No, Tamara,
it's not about it's not about the tangibles or we are trying to say the impact. What you doing, your little things that you can do for these people. Not if you want to contest in this year election, you just come to the table and just go into election like that.
So what about Josephine Theories? Okay. What has been her impact?
We're not attacking personality yet. The reason we use this statement is because of the immense contribution Her Excellency Vice President Joel Howard Taylor and Ambassador George Weah as president has made to this country. So if Charlie would just come up with a woman on this ticket attacking this party, talking that she will get coming now, while campaign has not officially opened, that she will sit there in the first round, not even on the local media, but on the international platform, as tend to be corrected. That all the citizens of this country has over the year not feel the impact of Charlie Bronson. Her father contributed to this country and he did his part. So she will not ride on his glory, but instead she should do something, advocate, come up from her closet, tell the Liberian people what their party can do and lay her basic. Then the Liberian people can make that decision either to vote her or not and stop attacking personality.
All right, so quickly before 11:30, I want to talk a little about this abortion thing. For the family planning issue. My point on this is that as a parent, if you send your child or you give your child is coming up and she's 13, our elders, they're talking about 14, 15. My mother can always say, any woman who gave her daughter family planning, you sending her child to go and look for the thing what they're going for. Because once you give them that thing, they feel that they can go all over at any time. They are safe to do or carry on their normal behavior at any time, anywhere. They will continue to go out. If you give your child family planning, you are sending your child out in the street for them to go and look for. What? So, as parents, you coming up, it's not good to give your child or children family planning. It's good because, but Grace, can you please hear the thing name? It's family planning. I just caught myself. Okay, so I just caught myself. I just caught myself.
The elders have contributed, Samira.
Yeah, I just caught myself.
The local people will go there with family planning microphone instead of for them to tell with the girls' children, say, I beg you, I'm Grace.
Abstain from so you get married.
But you can just look at the elder council government or the parents at our houses.
Okay.
You have to look at the children too.
Okay.
These children, I mean, they are way out of line.
Excuse me, my fella, let me just come in. If you get the belly man here, you're gonna sit down here and know how it feels.
The whole responsibility that will be.
I will take
a child down to the parents
of
too.
Course,
So in order for the parents to afford that, that's the reason why they go ahead to get their children.
No, it's not good. Me, I can put my neck on the board. You know what I'm gonna do for my child if I'm talking to you and you don't, and I know my child is not going to be disobedient like that. It's not going to happen.
You can't
but the thing there is, Chris, if I'm talking to you and you don't want to listen and you get that pregnancy, if I get money, if I'm in a position, I get him a little thing, I will help you. The Bella will stay there. You get a Bella for him, I help. If you get Bella for me, I come in. If the man around, it will be like that. But you will sit down with that pregnancy and you know how you feel. Because I'm not going to endanger my child life. At times, there's family planning thing, elite, or people not even getting child or children when they get married. You don't know the kind of things that they will be, I will be causing within you. They need family planning. If you get married and you get about 5, 6 children and you don't want to born anymore, it's when you restrict yourself to that particular family planning.
Or you have complication, maybe they operated on you, you get
so as a girl coming up, I'm not a medical person, but I think they have contraceptives. You're supposed to take it. If you know that you are unsafe,
Yes.
you take your
Yes,
contraceptive.
so in case you don't want to.
Yes,
take
but
the
the family planning is very unsafe for child or children who have not bear kit. If you have a child, no problem, you can go ahead because you know what you are planning. But you don't have a kid and you are taking. I'm not a medical person, but it's just
glaring on the wall. You can see. You have to be a medical practitioner before.
So it's something that we should look at too. These are people who are coming up now and saying abortion. They started it from they never eradicated it from the beginning. They brought it about and they felt that they feeling that now they can just say it and it be gone. No, it can't.
That's why I'm telling you. I support the abortion.
It can't. I'm not going to root with you.
Yeah, you know why I'm saying that? It's not like I'm a sinner or I endorse abortion 100%. But my take here is our elders, I said it from the beginning, our elders, they sat down there, they allowed to put a bring condom. We tell them say the condom for family. We sat down there, we allowed them to be family planning. We're not telling them say the family planning for married people. Then they see people coming back to us, okay, you all forget about the family planning, you contraceptive, you all take one better. Then you telling them you condemn it. So why you couldn't start condemning from the earlier stage? It's just wrong. We start condemning from the earlier stage. Tell these people abstain from sex until you are married. Family planning is for married people.
So we don't have much time
Yeah,
here. We
don't
are
support
going
it
to go straight to
I
the
would say I
full.
support them unless our elders can go to the roots.
Hello,
and
ladies.
Start with what they're supposed to do.
So
Get rid of contraceptive, get rid of family planning for babies, and only for family. I support that. But until they can do that,
you support abortion.
Pretty soon they will tell us that men will marry men will have to agree to it.
Okay, but we're following the people from that side.
It's happening around the world.
So women are living together around here.
The people embracing it.
So you can call us on 0770907907, and be a part of this discussion. We talked about Charlene Bromskin saying that she's going to give our President Weah 1 term. And we also talked about the council of elders with the abortion issue. And we talked about Liberty Party. Let's take this call.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is T. Vishnu Clark Jr. I call you directly from the office of Councilor Charlene Bronston, and I'm responding to your talk show.
Yeah,
okay.
And I hope you afford me the time to give a little insight because I don't want to be only to be treated like a caller.
Yeah,
If you need more time, you have to come to the station.
Yeah,
pay for airtime.
I come in 1 minute, please.
Okay.
Let us intellectualize this.
So, my brother.
Councilor Charlene Bronston.
1 minute, straight to the point, brother.
Councilor Charlene Bronston have did immense work in society. Not living on the father legacy per se. Councilor Charlene Bronston in 1997, she was her first contribution in society in Grand Bassa County was the Lisa. During the Lisa outbreak, Councilor Charlene Bronston gave 300 beds to the Bronston Foundation to Red Cross Liberia Grand Bassa chapter. Councilor in Grand Bassa, Councilor Charlene Bronston have donated $1 million Liberian for girls' education and for education in scholarship. She have been in Grand Bassa County.
Okay, so your time has collapsed. So if you want to further this discussion,
I will book you a time and you will interview Councilor Charlene Bronston herself.
On this particular platform. Yes,
Okay,
you can do
Yeah,
that.
I will arrange the time with you. You will interview herself, and you will get a better insight from her.
Yeah, we will appreciate that.
Thank you.
Because you could have given me the chance to explain to you.
But you have to pay for it, my brother.
I'm coming. I'm calling for the office.
Let's take another call.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are live.
All right. Thank you, girls, for the talking point. My name is Alvin Smith.
Girls. Thank
Yeah.
you. Women, please.
You getting me?
Yes,
go
I'm
ahead.
getting you.
Yeah. I just want to show light on the abortion issue.
Yeah,
On the land of abortion issue, your colleague is right, 100%. You know, our elders, they are the ones spoiling things. You yourself will go in the community, into the family planning, knowing very well that you say if your child is in a family bush and thing, you don't do men until all of the family bush. And when you coming out, then you got another man coming out to marry you. to take it, which where the man will spend all of his money. But that never child is taking family planning. So then, what is saying now, or you having a woman as a woman, a woman getting child, maybe you take family planning also in a 5 year, 6 years, it was 6 years, 5 years, or 2 years in you. So it there, so they may like you after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, no child, I mean, we're not leaving you.
Sometimes
You see that kind of thing? Yeah. So those are the things that's pointing, and secondly to Charlie.
Okay, so your 1 million or it has collapsed already, so we have to let you go. So we are giving you guys 1 minute. You can make your point within 1 minute to be very brief, as brief as you can.
Follow up on Charlie office.
Yeah.
Walk to Force of Liberia.
It's very simple. We announced our number. I tried to take his number, but he left the line. So if he can call again,
come here,
we will get him
for reasonable price
and be able
to host you. The CEO will host you. People will talk to you, will tell you. You tell the Liberian people, we not only want Grandpa something here.
So
going for the whole of Liberia.
Grandpa cannot make you president. So you call us on 0770907907088. We have call from the person left the line. 0880907907 to be a part of this discussion or be able to share your thoughts, what you think about this. If you are watching our live, or please share, invite a friend to participate. Comment, your comments will be read out. If you are just tuning in, this is Voice of Liberia 104.1. We are located at Capital Bypass. Presently, you are listening to the program Today's Paper with Semiria Wonla and Grace Williams Joshua, alongside with Mafila Kamara. Together, we talked about Charlie giving president. We are one term this election. We also talked about the Council of Elders saying that abortion shouldn't be. Let's take this call. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay, I'm Azim Yahweh calling from Jamaica Road.
Go ahead, Mr. Yahweh.
Okay, the issue about Charlie Bronski giving president, we have one term, that is freedom of speech.
Definitely.
So if we are to accept her and let it go, the air will carry and history will record right after October 10 election. After 10 o'clock, results are coming in and they will know where they are going. President, we are winning on a landslide. Thank you very much.
Thank you for making your point. Certainly, it's freedom of speech. Everybody gets freedom of speech. You can talk what you want to talk. But as for the media, when these people say these things, we are going to discuss it because it's worth discussing.
Good morning, your name and where you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, your name and where you calling from, sweetheart?
Calling from Tishio.
What's your name?
Teresa.
Teresa who?
Teresa Babe.
Go ahead.
Yeah, to Sharon Bronson is because right now the current ruling party says nothing and they came to power in the country. So you're going to say Sharon never said nothing and
all right. Yeah,
go on.
And President, we have done more harm to this country more than good. So she is right. He will not be re-elected.
Okay,
thank you
very
much. That's what makes it
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, you're alive.
Go ahead, brother.
Benjamin Carter calling from Banya, the Eshkin of Authority.
You get 30 seconds.
Yeah, so I call with your level. I don't really know. Sometimes I don't have to get patient for these people. How will you feel and say, Judge, we have done more harm to this country than good?
Just go ahead and make your point.
Make your point out.
Go ahead and make your point.
Entitled to a freedom of speech.
That's the essence of democracy. So just go ahead.
Charlie Bronski is a newcomer to a Liberian politics. And I just think she just said that thing out of maybe exception or perception.
Yeah.
But I can assure this coming election, even your grandfather, because we are defeating their faith down, and you will defeat the entire opposition in the country. I'm turning it on the TV.
Okay, thank you. So like we give the people, like we had this conversation, we talked, so everybody entitled to their point of view. So she's saying that they say we have done nothing for the country. That's how I say. Okay. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, you are live.
Yeah, I think the topic there. Yes, so the issue of planning is true that I cannot speak. And then what I want to say is that maybe the house and the mayor, yes, she really went off for all our structure. And me, bought the house for her, so you see, my buying house for her, in that work.
Who buy a horse for who?
Yes, so, come me, bought a house for her, so.
Oh, okay.
So,
Everybody entitled to their opinion.
Okay,
that was telling you now, yes, he said was this. So, I sorry for her.
All right.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you. Thank you. So, call us and make your point on today's paper.
Okay.
This is our.
Okay, so Samara,
There's
I
some
think while we're trying
technical
to,
problem. Yeah.
while we're trying
Let's
to,
take a break.
yeah, take a break.
Let's take this call.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, your name and where you calling from?
Good morning.
I think
Okay.
Anna has problem.
We have a little problem here.
Let's take that call.
We have a little problem here. Okay, so you can call us on 0770 907 907 088 0907 907 and be a part of this discussion. You are listening to the program Today's Paper with Samira Wonlai and Grace Williams Joshua alongside with Mafila Kamara. We have been talking about the Charlie Bromsky issue, where she said that she's going to give for Joshua one-time victory. And we also talked about the abortion issue.
But Samara, that abortion issue, I can tell you for free.
We have somebody on the
Yeah,
line.
let's take the person now.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Mafia, I want to talk to you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
good morning.
Hello?
You getting us? Good morning.
My name is Adama Wako. I'm calling from Jakarta, South Africa.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I know discuss about what you people are saying about Charlie Bromsky.
Yeah, go ahead.
For me, actually, I support her statement. You can't be enraged, then you condemn yourself.
For sure.
Then which means you are now a contestant.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, about why about Charlie Bromsky by saying that she haven't done anything yet for the Liberian people. Of course, actually for me, I haven't seen anything she has done for people, but actually, for me, she just coming in again, I will support her, but this come around, we support Josh Weah. After Josh Weah second time, then we can decide who to bring, but it's not this point, they all come on now.
Okay. I like this other color. After Joey a second time,
People,
then we will decide. Always put a smile on my face. So you call us on 0770 907 907. Let's take this. Good morning.
Your name and where you calling
morning.
from? Yeah, what's your name?
Go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are live.
Where you calling
Okay.
from? What's your name?
You getting us?
Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are live.
This is political science. I'm calling from the 16 to be precise. You could talk about the the president for re-election and local county development.
Go ahead, my brother.
Okay, but that's not discussion, sister. Then, you know, I want you people keep always good, but I can say we have political marijuana in our country that will be giving the chances for 2030 or vision was 2030 for Arizona coming, but our 12 year will be clear with 100% in terms of this president now. Let those people go and back themselves and read that document to see how best they can able to take the government in power. Thank you.
Okay,
All right,
thank you for calling.
That's his point of view. Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay.
Let's take the next call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us your name and where you calling from.
Yeah, this is Annie Moko from here, Daddy.
Okay, Annie, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know why when people come, it's a saying that this country, as we all can claim every day that freedom of speech. So when somebody come and say that, you just can't say that, go and say that, start to people.
I see what I said.
President President came in this country and he told us that he did not do anything. He said recently over the radio, his own radio station is recorded that he did not do anything that Brembo voted for him. So I don't see why President Weah, who did not do a thing in this country and we voted for him, you know, if Charlie Bronson is coming to say she will defeat President Weah, then people come to say what did she do? So you told your own, you want to support your way. The woman is saying that whether she do nothing.
So why you won't say now? Go to the point that she had.
So why go she criticize her? She didn't criticize her. She have a right.
Okay, thank you.
What's your point now? Your time for you.
She
She
just
just criticized Charlie Bronsky.
Okay, let me tell you, my sister. Once you come to public space,
you will be
you will be
criticized.
checkmated.
No, it's not about being
Okay, so we will
criticized.
take this
you will be
caller.
checkmated.
Good morning.
Let's take that call.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm Smith from Iron Gate. John Smith, I'm from Iron Gate.
Go ahead,
Go
Smith.
brother.
Okay. President, we are just talking about second term. What he had done for this country.
Another
Go
person
see our
ask him.
market, he basically around her. You go to different country and see funding. What the funding is doing for her? See by your road, you better get a very road. No speed left.
Okay. Okay, thank
Go
you.
to market, voila.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good.
Hello.
Good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, see when we put that church, we are in the country, he did nothing for us. That I work for another person who are not doing anything. By the grace of God, they will do something for Liberia.
All
So I don't
right,
have to
thank
sit
you.
there and just support
Thank you.
the president. We are waiting here.
You know,
This
let's
picture
take
is
another
so
call.
interesting. Wow.
Let's take another
Okay.
call.
Good
How are
morning.
you? Your name and where you calling from?
This is Patrick Newman calling from the 60 represents in Burbridge.
Okay.
My regular caller, go ahead, brother.
Thank you for your topic on the discussion. You know, other people be saying things and starting other people mind to be saying other things, negative topic that they're not supposed to. See here was. How many children are you seeing there? Here was. How many things are you doing development to a place?
What are you talking about?
The community, before you put it more to where. That's stupid government that was talking to.
Oh, no. You can't lie.
You
You
can't lie.
can't lie. It's not on the radio.
You know, they want to come to the radio with anger, jealous.
One thing I can tell people in this country is that
Everybody
when I wake up in the
themselves.
morning and I get in the street, I say, God,
Take my
just
respect.
protect me
My
and
respect
keep
is
my
very
mouth shut. Because almost everybody in Liberia is angry. I'm being very serious with you. I met a woman on a taxi. I never did anything to the woman, just started to insult me.
Wow.
So everybody angry. So, good morning.
Morning.
Good
Your name and where
morning.
you calling from, brother?
Yeah, how you doing this morning?
Fine. Go
Okay.
ahead, make your points.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. You know, the show is too interesting this morning. Anyway, my name is Prestige. Some Prestige Mary and call for me here this morning. I want to discuss the abortion issue.
Right.
You know, yeah, let me say this. I'm in support of abortion. I want to be okay. And I gave all the 20 reasons why I'm in support of abortion. One here is the abortion should be legalized to reduce their risk. You know, the fact that
I think we lost that caller. You making us
Yeah, let's take this one. Good morning.
Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Go ahead.
Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Go ahead.
I'm Mohammed Kamara calling for Single Bell.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hello.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
go ahead,
Mohammed.
Mohammed.
What are the tangible things we have did? You say we should elect the man second term.
Who
saying
saying
it?
it? Nobody's saying it, oh, Baba. Charlene said she would defeat him first round, so we just analyzing what she said to what she has done.
He said that he came to make change, and we not see no change in the country. So he became leader. He said he would be better than Ma Eli. Ma Eli is better than him one time. So let him try and give chance to the other people to try their best too.
Okay.
Thank you. That's your point. Go ahead.
Okay, so politics is not about giving chance to other people. That's the thing. Once the people want you, everybody will go to election. Ain't nobody Liberian people want. So be it.
Good morning, your name and where you calling from?
Good morning.
Yes, your name and where you calling from?
My name is SK. Calling you from Simenko.
Go ahead. How's Simenko this morning?
Praise God. Everything is quiet, and we are just gearing up to go for our thank you program also.
Why they having a thank you program here?
Hello?
Why the program is being here? What program are you talking about?
The talk of our coalition.
Yeah.
Let me say this. We Liberians, whenever we are now buying red cup for 2 for 5 for cup, then the person is not doing nothing. Saying Liberia as a country king or independent, there is no government has ever gave any public free or charge for tuition. Since the country was funded. Saying Liberia was funded as a nation, there is no government has ever waived 12 kilo was fee.
Okay,
No
so
problem.
your 1 minute finished already, so
Hey, mama.
yeah.
Hey, mama.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can be wrong campaign on our station, yeah.
All right,
Please.
mama. No problem.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. You are live.
Yeah, Mr. Yahweh again.
Mr. Yahweh, what's your
I recall-
point?
Yeah, when we were 25 in this country, in the 80s, the Liberian people were suffering. When economy was stable, the Liberian people were suffering. When our parents were teaching their room set, at the end of the year, the Liberian people were suffering. So I don't know where some people come from and say Liberian people suffering on your way. The country people have been suffering here from time to time. And I don't lie to you. I'm the chairman of Friends of Empathy. I have 150% in my organization that is a person that support the white President George Weah and Honorable Sir Joseph. They are re-election in this country.
You said the
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Very good.
Thank you.
But that's another thing. I see
Good morning.
to see with independent.
So, Grace, let's take this call, please. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are live.
Okay, thank you for the show. First thing I want to tell you, thank you for you for coming out this every morning to be kind of listening to at the daily to get the screen to kind of work. First thing I'm choosing environmental John going for 9 feet. For me, I'm not a politician. For me, I believe in talking to youth. I'm a youth. I came from a very poor background, so I believe that I was into a project called the movement against smoking. So I'm going around talking to my brothers and sisters. For me, in that bro, I don't believe in any politician. I don't work for anybody. I don't work anybody teacher. Anybody win. That's it. You know the
But at the end of the day, you say go vote for the person you want to be president.
Okay. Thank you.
For me, I don't believe in politician.
But you
I
say
want
go
to
for
believe in
money.
school.
Hello.
Politician.
Good
will
morning.
Hello.
Good
Your
morning.
name and where you calling from?
Good morning.
Yeah.
My name is Ivan. For the second time, I called from the Rafi Highway.
I mean, go
Look,
straight to the point, please.
you girls are in the studio. You girls want to school, your land, your real well. But the people that are calling the job, we are not doing anything for all. They will be sitting there. Then they say that. They shouldn't go to school. They shouldn't go learn something.
But why
Then
you
they
teaching us
expect
to
to bring
learn?
food for them.
Abby, I wanna ask you something. Why are you changing the tune like that?
Who?
Why are you changing your tune like that?
Yeah, because, you know, sometimes some people will come out and say something that they don't know anything about. So when you say anything to someone, you got to say it with anger so that they can know that this country has been inside time when they want, not only for the day alone.
Okay.
So if you come to be thinking, say, you will not go to school and learn, that some of you, when you come, you go sit for interview, you will pass. But when you're carrying hands, you're not done anything for her. Then they sit there and then when I go, why I get that point,
Okay. Good morning.
Let's go for today.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are live.
Yeah, okay. I'm Solomon Davis, and I'll call you from Gogan, Manatlan, Bomi County.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to get on the topic abortion.
Okay.
The first thing is somebody have to understand the English the word abort. And then somebody is talking, say there is support.
Let them be able to go to the book of Revelation 22:12. Then they will know because the Bible says Jesus is coming soon and he'll be going to reward.
Okay.
So people don't know what will happen in the front. And that is why they decide to say that abortion is something that they have to accept. Abortion means you killing your friend human being. That's what you doing. So in case those of them that doing it, in case their parents go to kill them yesterday, what will happen today? So for me, I'm not in support. It's not good.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for making your point. Okay, so we have roughly 4 more minutes to go. So we are going to take 2 more minutes for call. And we use the balance meaning to wrap up and call it a day. It was a very interesting day.
I mean, you just like to make people, anytime I open the phone, I will call you, will be laughing.
The place here is when he's here, he going up. I say, but why this guy is shishing his tune like this? It's like he's really angry, seriously. So you call us on 0770907 0880907 Call us and tell us your thoughts about this particular discussion again. 0770907 Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are live.
I'm Joseph being calling for Power.
Go ahead, Joseph.
Yeah, I really admire you people in studio this morning while you people are discussing.
Okay.
Yeah, the problem here about while you people are there, we have so many people this enchanted situation now in this country. So can people tell you, oh, what the job we have done? This country, people are suffering, a lot of suffering. We're not saying that Georgia have not done something. Georgia have done a lot of things, which is when it comes to road connectivity. And then now there's no job. Let he advocate for the Liberian people. Let the youth be able to work. Because politics now is politics that is the most cheapest things in Liberia. Everywhere people push politics.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. We'll take our last caller from the Lone Star. Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning. Right. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning.
Hello.
Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah. A pleasant good morning to you guys in studio. I am Circa S. Pastor Jr. I called from district number 17. Precise Province. Let me first of all thank you guys for the topic on the discussion this morning. You see, our own Liberian people, we Liberians as a whole, we don't trust ourselves. At times, we feel like, oh yes, this one person can do everything. Once we serve as a 12 years in power, 12 years, and then once we just trying to complete his first thing, which is 6 years, how do you think? What are those things that you want for it to be complete in a present time? It is not possible.
Okay, so
we don't want to be appreciated.
Thank you.
Sometimes, our colleague will really get shocked.
Thank you. We don't have much time. We don't have time. There's time out of our favor already, and we have 1 more minute to go. But then, just before closing, let's turn over to Grace and Mafila for their parting statements before we can leave.
Okay, so let me say thank you so much to our followers, those of you that are listening to the radio. Let me say thank you so much for following. And also those of you that were watching us online, let me say thank you. My name is Mafila Kamara, and we'll be back here on Wednesday to bring you all of the happenings in the print media.
Thank you, Mafila. Thank you, Samira. Thank you to the peace-loving people of Mama Liberia. I'm a constant Grace Williams Joshua. Bring you things from diverse point of view. I'm not static. As life is dynamic, so am I. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Okay, so this is how we would like to call it a day. Yeah, it was an interesting one onto this paper, and many thanks to our callers, to our viewers, to our listeners. You all did a great job, yeah, and. So we see our next Wednesday for today's paper. My name is Samira Wawonla, and I was here with Mafila Kamara and Chris Williams Joshua. It was a pleasant day. See you Wednesday at 10:30. Bye-bye.